We are live for Race Hub, and today we are with Cameron Sterling and Elijah Hoggy. Well,
Holy fucking government name, bro. Jesus Christ.
dude, I am. So, boys, we started the season, and it was a pretty interesting first two races. What do you guys got to say about them, real quick?
It's been an interesting season so far. A lot of new stuff that's never happened before, I have to say. But yeah.
How about you, Cameron? Well, never mind, you wasn't here. So.
I mean, I wasn't here, but from what I've seen some good racing, and I've also seen chaos. So,
Alrighty, well, here is a recap of last weekend. The first two races of the season, Daytona and Las Vegas. Logan, he won Daytona, but he didn't cross the finish line first. We had a disqualification. The 54 car used a custom setup, and he got disqualified. That is a no-go in the H&N Cup Series. We stated that rule multiple times, and you violated it. Hoy, you was so close to winning Daytona. I'm pretty sure you was side by side with the 43 when you crossed the line. What do you got to say about the disqualification of the 54 car?
Yeah, I could tell something was up. I mean, he was pulling away from me, but, I was behind him, trying to take back the lead from him, but, yeah, it sucks I didn't win another 500, but it's all good. We had a good race.
Well, Hoy, how about we go over Daytona? It was a pretty interesting race, intense race from start to finish. Good racing, good battles, some big wrecks. What was your favorite part of the race?
I want to say the stage 2 battle we had. I think it was the entire field was up there, or almost the entire field, and everybody was just bum drafting, trying to find a way around each other, but it was so hard to pass. So that was pretty fun.
I agree. We had a lot of 3 wide, 2 wide, a lot of good racing at Daytona, better than I expected, especially coming off the Clash, where, not gonna lie about it, it was kind of, a lot of accidents, but again, that was with the ARC cars, and those cars are harder to handle. But the guys in the 500 really proved me wrong. They really showed up, cleaned it up, and put on, I'm not going to say the best 500, but like entertainment during the race, I think it's up there for sure. And Logan came across the line second, but got credited with the win. And then that's do you think making it 50% and adding about 40 more laps to the race made it better than what it would have been?
I mean, I'm not sure because over half the field was kind of behind it, which did kind of suck, but it was still a good finish. I don't think if it was 25% would have made any difference.
Alrighty,
I think more chaos would have unfolded.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Alrighty, well, let's move to Las Vegas, race number 2. And if there was an intense race, this was the one. And I mean, it was pack racing, the big moves. I wouldn't say there are some big wrecks, but we really...
Anyways, yeah, Vegas was pretty...
Yep. But yeah, Las Vegas, it was a pretty good race. A lot of some big wrecks, and we got away with some close calls. I mean, Hoy, there was a bunch of saves that happened in front of the field, middle of the field, that really could have caused some big ones. Okay, sorry about that. Back to what we were saying. Boy, and I mean, we really got away with some almost big wrecks with a bunch of saves these guys made in front of the field, middle of the field. I say we got away with some big ones out of Las Vegas.
Yeah, it was kind of a crazy race, but it was a good kind of crazy. I mean, I was pretty entertained, on my toes every lap. There's a lot of close calls, a lot of contact made, honestly. But, somehow guys were keeping it straight, so that's good.
I applaud the racers for really being aggressive, but being smart and clean. Had some big moves, big blocks. It was a really fun race, in my opinion. And your winner, Hoy 39, won at Las Vegas, picking up his 40th win of his H&N career. Hoy, what do you got to say about crossing the line first?
I was pretty happy. It's been, over a season. Obviously, I didn't race last season, so it felt good to finally get a win and get the 40th. It means a lot, and I've been doing this for a while, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, buddy. I mean, you and Cadet had a good battle there, side by side, for the last 3 laps. But then you finally got clear of him down the back straightaway. What do you got to say about that?
He sucks. I'm better than him.
All right.
Fuck Cadet.
HMS got 1-2. HMS really competitive throughout the race. What do you got to say about HMS scoring a 1-2?
I was hoping we would get 1, 2, 3. Bryant was doing great. Chicane was doing pretty good. He just keeps getting unlucky, but I'm happy with the team we've built together so far. We've had a lot of fun working with each other and stuff. So it's only going to get better from here, and I'm looking forward to it.
I agree. Well, that's Las Vegas. How about we go to the points? So Hoy leads the field after 2 races. He has a 35-point lead over Logan, and then washed up in 3rd, Gray in 4th. Hoy already has 6 playoff points. one stage win. Boy, going into the playoffs, you want to stack the championship round. How you want to stack up as many playoff points as you can, so it could help you make the championship round. So, what's your plan from here on out?
I'm gonna try and keep winning. I mean, that's really all you can do. Maybe pick up a few stage points here and there, try to contribute to the regular season championship a little bit too. But this is the first time I've been in the points lead since like season 3 or 4. It's been forever, so I'm just gonna enjoy it while I can.
Yep, and out of the first 2 races, you have a 1.5 average finish, best of the field. You haven't finished outside the top 2 in the first 2 races, but you still got a long way to go. Cameron, is there anything that surprises you out of these points in the first 2 races?
No, I mean, not at all, not really. I mean, Hoy is very competitive, so seeing him up top, right out of the gate is not a surprise at all. And there's quite a few others there, at least in the top 10 there that are pretty good, pretty consistent coming out of the gate as well. But I will say we do have a lot of rookies in the field this season. It seems like they've been doing okay so far. I've seen a few incidents from some highlights happen between the 2 races, but it seems like we've been pretty good so far with everybody in the grid. So.
Now, is there anybody you guys should start worrying about? In my opinion, what I'm worrying about so far is NASCAR with 19th in points, only 13 points on his name. He has to start picking up the game soon. I mean, I know it's the first 2 races, but still, if you're going to get far behind, it's going to be very, very difficult to get your way into the cut.
Well, I'd say one guy I'm getting a little bit worried about, I'd say is Cadet. Obviously, he's looking good on the cut line right now, but he was penalized after Las Vegas for an intentional wreck. He hooked a right into, I believe it was Artery in the 42. And that put him on the couch for this Thursday at Homestead. So I would be pretty worried if I was Cadet. That's definitely going to drop him below the line.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to make up those points.
Missing a race this early in the season is going to be... I mean, I'm not going to say we should start worrying about him yet. But he's 8th in points. It's either 10 drivers making in or 8 drivers making in. So if he could be in a very, very difficult place leaving Las Vegas this Thursday night. And here is how far back every driver is. Hoy's leading. Logan 35 points back. Washed up 42 points back. Grea 49. BMAC 52 back. Ricky 56 back. Bryant 60 back. Cadet 79 back. Watch Steel 85 back. And Main Man 103 back. You have a pretty good lead over second, leaving the first 2 races. Can you carry the momentum?
Certainly, I think I can. I hope I can, at least. I think the most important part is, not always about the finish, but trying to just stack up stage points because they do start adding up later in the season. So I think that's kind of the most important part, but it's only going to get more difficult from here. People are only going to race me a little more hard and rev me up a little bit more. Find any advantage.
I agree. I mean, winning a race is 85 points, but winning the first 2 stages, it could kind of put a Band-Aid on. Let's just say you finish like last place or finish not top 5. It could put a Band-Aid on your point, like your actual points day. So, I mean, yeah, winning stages is very, very important, especially this early in the season. And let's talk about this. In the past, we had a thing called Wednesday Night Thunder. We race certain.
Nope.
Races. What do you mean, nope?
Wednesday Night Rumble.
Yeah, Wednesday Night Rumble. There you go. Yeah, we had a thing called Wednesday Night Rumble. Well, we kind of went away with it. But this season we are bringing it back. But this time it's going to be a Thursday Night Thunder. We race on Thursday nights for certain races. And it's starting off at Homestead, Miami Speedway this Thursday at 8 o'clock. Boys, are you excited for Homestead?
It's gonna be interesting. It's an interesting track, so I don't really know what to expect, but from what I saw from season 9, it was a little bit spread out, but once you got in the draft, it was pretty hectic.
Yeah, I agree. Sterling, what do you got to say about it?
Honestly, I mean, it's Homestead. There's a lot of tricks and strategies that could be played on this track. I know I'm definitely excited. I'll actually be able to start racing now that I've got a few issues taken care of. So I'm excited that Homestead is going to be a first track I'm able to get on and race with you guys. So hopefully we have a clean one. It is Homestead, so who knows what will happen.
But yeah, I'm very happy you're bringing this thing back. It's special races. It adds, in my opinion, more importance to it. Just to know, hey, I won a Thursday Night Thunder race. Just like winning a Wednesday Night Rumble race. Some people might not think it's a big deal, but you have some bragging rights there. But how about we go into a preview of this weekend? First, let's kick it off at Homestead, Miami. Last season, Ricky won at Homestead, but he was very, very lucky winning that one because Sidewinder, not a guy, he's still looking for his first win. He absolutely dominated this race, was leading with 2 laps to go, and he spun out coming out of turn 4 to get the white flag. Could this be an redemption race for Sidewinder?
No.
How about you, Steve?
Honestly, if he can show up and maybe run up front, yeah, 100%. He could turn this into a redemption race. But I hate to say it, there's been multiple times this guy's been up front and something has gone wrong and he has not won the race after dominating most of the race. So almost anything could happen. He just needs to play his cards right.
I agree. It feels like you said, he dominated multiple races. He just made mistakes. I think it's the way he sets his car up. He's got to set his car up for the long run, not the short run, the long run. Maybe he might be able to come out on top. But who's your guys' favorites for this weekend for Homestead?
Man, I'm not sure. I think this is gonna be a good bounce back race for NASCAR Boy, though.
I agree. How about you, Sterling?
Honestly, I'm going to have to agree with that. I know NASCAR Boy is really good at this track. He's consistent most of the time. It'd be good to see him up front and maybe get some of those points to get himself up on the leaderboard more.
So is that your guys' pick, NASCAR Boy?
Yep.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb here. And I think Sidewinder is finally going to get it done. He showed speed.
Hell no.
He showed speed here last year. And I don't know. I think it could be it. Finally getting it done in Homestead. Let's go to the last great Coliseum. This race, very, very interesting. Well, entertaining, but in a bad way last season. The first season we ran here in NASCAR 25, it was entertaining, but in a good way. So hopefully this time around it swings in the good way. Ricky won here in season 9. Hoy, you had some good speed.
I ended up getting wrecked at the end.
Led a bunch of laps. Ricky was fast here in season 9 too. Cadet was. Cadet won here last season. But I don't know. How do you guys think this race gonna go? I hope it goes in the good way, but it definitely could swing the bad way.
I think that's going to cause a lot of new rivalries in the league. I don't expect it to be a lot of people happy by the end.
How about you, Sterling?
I mean, I gotta agree. I mean, Bristol, it's a bump and run, Rubbins racing kind of track. It's gonna probably make a lot of tempers flare. I just hope everybody can keep their cars straight and we don't have as many yellows as we did during season 10.
I agree. Hopefully it goes like the first time we came here on NASCAR 25. But I'm not gonna have hope until we see. But this is gonna be a very hard one to predict. Anything can happen. So, Sterling, we'll start with you. Who's your pick to win Bristol?
Okay, well, can I pick myself?
I mean, you was fast for last season.
I was super fast last season. I was part-time in season 9. The first time we ran here on 25, I had a stage win. Last season, I had a stage win, and I was up front for majority of the race, actually. But then there was a lot of cautions during the final stage that kind of put me back towards the back. But I still came back and finished P2. So I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to snag the victory this time.
Alrighty, well, Cameron's picking himself. Hoy, we'll start off with you. Who do you have to win here at Bristol?
I'm going to say Ricky. He's had, a good amount of speed here and really all the short tracks we've gone to. I think he's going to have the confidence and he's not afraid to be aggressive when it counts the most.
Well, I appreciate that, and I don't want to sound biased, but I think I do have a pretty good shot here. I'm picking myself. This is one of my really strong tracks on NASCAR on Heat 5, but this is a new game. Season 9, I won here, of course, and last season I struggled. It was a bad race for me. I think I just picked the wrong adjustment. Learned from my mistakes, and I'm picking myself. I think this can be a good race for me. But yeah. So Hoy, you're picking me. I'm picking myself, and Sterling, you're picking yourself too. So I guess we're just confident. But yeah. Hopefully Bristol just turns to be clean. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be clean. Less chaotic than last season. I hope. But yeah, anything can happen in the last great Coliseum. But here is your power rankings after Las Vegas. Hoy, no surprise, he's up top, finishing second and then winning Las Vegas, and Ricky in P2 because Hoy, you could agree with me. He was up front a lot in Daytona, didn't get the result he wanted because something happened. But then he was up front a lot of Las Vegas too. So do you agree with this placement for him?
I'd say top 5. I wouldn't put him at second. I'd probably put Logan ahead of him.
How about you, Sterling?
I mean, I really can't say, to be honest. I wasn't there, and I only seen certain clips. So, yeah, Logan won the race, technically. But if Ricky was running up front and doing pretty well most of the race, I would probably have Ricky above Logan if that was the case.
And then Cadet Pete, I put it Cadet's in third. Some can argue this. He had really good speed at Las Vegas, finished third. But Daytona, it was an up and down race. Do you guys agree with this placement for him?
I don't think he's top 5 at all.
I mean, I could kind of agree with that, but I mean, like I said, with talking about Ricky's placement, I wasn't at these races. I do know Cadet had some incidents during the Vegas race. So regardless of where he is now, he's going to drop probably pretty drastically after Homestead. So I wouldn't count on him being in the top 5 in the next couple races for sure.
Then Washed is in 4th. I think this is a good spot for him. He showed speed. He was pretty good at Daytona, and he pretty good at Las Vegas too. So I think this is a decent spot for him. What do you agree with that?
Yeah, Wash just showed a good amount of speed. I've really been impressed with him so far, especially at Vegas. Vegas, he kind of did good all race. Really, he ran consistent top 5, and he just wasn't there when it counted most at the end. But I'm pretty sure it was just kind of wrong place, wrong time.
I agree. Well, Logan, you guys think he should be a little higher? Right now, he is placed in 5th.
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely better than Cadet.
He won Daytona, and he was pretty fast at Las Vegas too. I don't think he just didn't get the result he needed. But that was again another super speed race, so I think 5th is a little too low for him. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
Debatably, he could be at 2, but I think Cadet's ranking is way too high. I would even consider Cadet top 7 right now. Daytona was horrible for him. He ran outside the top 5 all race. Probably got there once or twice. Ran in the back. Vegas, he got pretty lucky. He was there at the end. I didn't see him all race because I was at the front. But I don't think he's top 3 or top 5 at all.
Now, yeah, Cadet did get lucky there in Las Vegas. Because he was off the pace until caution came out late to start like a 4-lap dash and he got up to the front. But yeah, that is your power rankings after Las Vegas. Well, so now let's have a realistic conversation here. Who do you guys think is going to be the regular season champion at the end of this? Who's your guys' pick?
I'm gonna have to say Gray. Everywhere I've been, I've seen him racing right next to me. The guy has speed. I think he's pretty consistent throughout the races, so I think he's definitely going to give everyone a challenge.
How about you, Sterling?
Honestly, I would agree. He's especially during last season, he showed a lot of speed. Was up front for a lot of races, especially there towards the end. You know, he made his way to the championship race. He just ended up struggling with that championship race, which we've seen multiple times with championship contenders just not have the race they need. So, Gray had quite a few P2 finishes as well last season for his first season with H&N. So I'm sure he'll be right there picking up where he was for this season, and I could definitely say he could pick up the championship for sure.
I definitely agree with that. Last season, a championship for contender. He was very, very upset after Las Vegas because he didn't even he forgot to put his adjustment in. So if you think about it, if he didn't make that mistake, he definitely could have threatened Cadet for the championship, and he is quiet, one of the quiet racers in the field. But I tell you what, he is sneaky. He could show up when it matters the most, and he could just surprise you. Some might just give him the name like what Kevin Harvick had, just a closer. He's there when it matters the most. If he isn't caught up in any other's mess, he is a clean, respectful driver. So I definitely agree with that. At the end of the day, for the regular season championship, it's going to be about consistency. That's how it's going to be in the championship round. And we'll get to that soon.
Well, as long as he doesn't cheat as much as Harvick, it'll be okay.
Touche. But now let's talk about Cadet. You're defending series champion. The season started bad at Daytona, finished third at Las Vegas. Do you think this could be a season where he struggles? Some call it a championship hangover. Do you think it could happen to Cadet?
I don't think he's gonna struggle this season, but I think it's gonna be a lot different. There's a lot more competition this season than he's ever faced before. I mean, I'm not trying to discredit his championship, but I don't think the competition last season was anywhere near what it is and what it's going to be later on. So I think he's just going to kind of have a rude awakening, and it is what it is. He did something stupid. He's going to have to move on and make up for his own mistake.
Alrighty, how about you, Sterling?
I mean, last season he was very good up front, pretty much most of the season, most of the races. Had a few bad races, but he came out on top at the end, and that's what mattered. This season, though, I expect to see him up front, but I also expect him to have a few more issues. To be honest, with just such a bigger field, and with so many rookies, I'm not. Hoping this doesn't happen, but I mean, these rookies can make mistakes and take some of the veterans out, and we've seen that in the past. So anything can happen, but I know with him being benched for Homestead, that's going to hurt him for sure. So he'll just have to put everything out on the track to gain back what he misses.
Now, I don't think it's going to be a championship hangover, but he is starting the season out on the back foot. I don't know. It's going to be a rough road ahead. Already 8th in points. You're going to miss a race, so you're going to drop back even more. So it's going to be a decent climb to get back into the playoffs. But I think the defending series champion can do it. Now, I don't know if he can win the championship. I don't know if he even makes the championship round. But he's still going to fight his way back in, because that's what he does. He's a fighter. But, man, I hope he don't make any more stupid mistakes like he did at Las Vegas. But it's going to be a very, very difficult climb. Now, let's talk about this championship round. Now, if you're going into the final race of the championship round, or the final round, how many points back do you think you could be to even fight for the championship? How many points? Yeah, how many points back do you think you could have to contend for it?
Well, I'd say if you can. I mean, if you can keep it within 50 points, it is still winnable.
How about you, Star?
I mean, I don't think realistically you can't really count yourself out unless you're over 100 points behind. Which is, if you're over 100 points behind after 2 races, then you probably shouldn't have been there anyway.
Touche.
I don't think anybody's going to be eliminated from a title going into the final race.
Now, I think 50 points is too far back going into the final race of the final round. I think you gotta be at least 35 points back, maybe less. But you got it.
Realistically, I can only see the furthest second place being back is 15 to 25.
I do agree with that too. Cause
I don't see anyone being past that, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
You'd have to have some really,
Good luck.
with some really bad luck.
Yeah,
If you're in second still and you're over 30 points behind,
you better hope the leader of the championship at that point in time has a miserable race. Finishes last, and you still might not even get that. You gotta hope you win the final race, and the guy that's leading the points has a terrible race.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting for sure. But Sterling, what's your input on this?
I mean, it could go one of two ways. I mean, like we're talking about, somebody could run off with it if they just have the absolute perfect championship round, with the 3 races going, depending on the other competitors, how bad their races may be compared to whoever's up front, may just drop back too far to catch them after the second race, going to the final race. But I also see it being super tight, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 maybe points between each other, and, going to have to put it all out for that final championship race. So, I mean, it could go either way, and that's what's going to make it interesting.
Yeah, and you also have to put it in consideration. We're not counting stage points.
Yep.
So it would be pretty difficult to fall. I mean, over 20 points behind. I think everybody in the championship round is going to have a shot at it. Mm-hmm. Coming to Vegas.
I agree. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, it's 50-50 for me. Someone in the championship round is definitely going to have a bad first race. And that could set them way back. That's going to make them climb and climb and climb to even have a shot the next 2 races. But if you're the leader if you're leading the points going in the next 2 races after the first one, you can't just relax and be like, I got this in the bag because anything can happen. A snap of a finger, you could be like 20 points back leaving the next race. So you definitely everybody in the final 4 definitely has to be on their toes, especially if you're the leader. You can't let your guard down. Now, who is your guys' dark horses this season? Who's your guys' dark horses? We'll start with you, Wood.
I'd have to say, I don't know if this really counts, but I'd say Washed Up. I'm pretty sure Washed Up is a rookie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he would really qualify for it, but that's who I would personally pick for that.
Yep. I agree. Throwing us, how do you?
Honestly, don't know. Just kind of racking my brain here. I don't know who I would pick, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to have to say I don't know.
Fair enough. A dark horse for me. It's difficult. I don't know. A dark horse for me. I'm just gonna go. It's hard. This is hard to think about. B-Mac. I think B-Mac's a dark horse. There's many times last season where he was swept the stages just late in the race. Something happens. I don't know. I'm gonna go B-Mac. You guys might not agree with me. That's fine if you don't. We all have our opinions, but yeah. B-Mac's my dark horse. Now, last thing we talk about before we go off air is who's your championship favorite, and who do you think is going to be the guys that makes the final round?
Well, I'm gonna say myself. I'm never gonna count myself out. My final 4, I'm gonna do myself, Ricky. I'm gonna say I'm gonna take another chance on R. Gray. He's gonna make it again. This is kind of a long shot, but I'm gonna say NASCAR Boy's gonna make another one.
Yeah, I agree. Here's my championship final round favorites. Hoy, for sure. Me, Ricky. Gray. Gray. And then I'm gonna pick you, Sterling. You almost knocked out our champion last year if you didn't. It's definitely gonna be a crazy fight down the line if you didn't lag out last season in Kansas. So I'm gonna put you in there. I think you just another quiet guy. You didn't win any races. You almost won. You was quiet, but you was consistent. Not consistently bad. You just there. You scored the points when you needed to. You needed the good finishes when you needed to. It just didn't end up like how you wanted last season. But I'm gonna put you in it, Cameron. But my championship favorite. I don't want to sound biased, but I'm gonna go with myself. If I'm not, yeah, I'm gonna go with myself because I've been there so many times, so many just things out of my control. That stopped me from winning last year. I'm not saying I was gonna beat Cadet, but I wish they definitely would have gave him a run for his money. It's just things out of my control. And then in season 9, you probably remember me and you was having a good battle, and I passed you, and car got loose and spun out. But me and you had a good battle there for season 9. I'm just gonna go with myself. But if I'm not going with myself, I'm gonna say Gray. Yeah, Gray. Because again, consistency. It's a 3-race stretch. I think he have consistent 3 races, but he needs to have a good regular season if he wants that to happen. But yeah, Gray's my favorite. If I like non-biased favorite is Sterling, not Sterling, Gray, and then me. But then how about you, Sterling? Who's your favorite?
Well, I will start off. Well, I appreciate you having faith in me to make the championship round, even though I've missed the first 2 races this season. But yeah, honestly, for my championship contenders, I would definitely agree. Hoy, Gray, and Ricky being 3 of them, and honestly, as a 4th, if it isn't myself, I would actually go with Bryant. Bryant had a pretty solid season last season. He just had just a few enough bad ones that kind of took him right out of it. So Bryant, I would say, is a pretty good contender. If I can't make up the points fast enough, hopefully I can. I would love to make it myself. I mean, I did have 3 runner-up finishes last season, and quite a few top 5s throughout the season as well. So, but if I can't get it done, I see Bryant making it into the championship round. For my championship pick, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to go with Gray. I mean, that kid was on fire as soon as the playoffs started last season. Raced his way to the championship, and just we've seen it where some of the best cars of the season just don't have what it takes for the championship round. But I'm pretty confident he'll have everything ready to roll and be up front and be consistent and be a pretty big contender for that championship.
I forgot about Bryant. That's one thing I forgot about. Shit. Yeah. Bryant's definitely going to be a threat for sure. I regret not putting him in because he made it last season. But I already made my pick, so can't change anything now. But yeah, I think this season has potential to be a good season. Interesting season. I want to see how this championship format works out. I think it's going to be interesting. It's definitely better than the one race. So, yeah, anything else you guys got to say?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, how about you, Sterling?
I'll just say I'm excited to be able to get back on the grid. I'm excited to see all the talent slash chaos out on the track. So I think it'll be a good season. It's definitely going to be an interesting one. So y'all stay tuned.
Alrighty. That's going to be it here from us in the studio. You will see us next week talking about the race that happened and the races that's going to happen. So, everyone, thanks for tuning in. And have a good night, everybody.